Hello and welcome, brothers and sisters. I am your host, your brother, your professor, Mr. O'Neill Barnaby, founder and director of the Black Math Academy, here with another video showing you what intelligent black society is all about. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the metric system, not to be confused with the customary system, also called the English system. I'm going to talk about that in another video. So the metric system is a system of measurement that specifically uses decimals. You probably heard the phrase base 10, probably from your parents. So I'm going to show you exactly what that means. So, like Tony, girl, I'm giving you whatever you want. All right, so the metric system is used in every single country on the planet except three. The United States, Liberia, and Myanmar. Myanmar used to be called Burma. It's a country in Southeast Asia. So the metric system uses three basic units of measurement. There are more, but I'm going to talk about just the three basic ones for now. So the first one is grams. So grams, that is designated with the letter G, and that measures weight. After grams, you have meters. That is designated with the letter M, and that measures distance. And the third one is liters. That is designated with the letter capital L, and that measures volume. All right. So those are your three basic units of measurement: grams, meters, and liters, and they measure weight, distance, and volume, respectively. So a good way to help remember the metric system and how it operates is this mnemonic. A mnemonic is just a fancy way of saying some letters, numbers, or some pattern to help you remember something. So like PEMDAS, P-E-M-D-A-S, that would be an example of a mnemonic. So for the metric system, a good mnemonic to use would be K, H, D, U, D, C, and M. All right, so K, H, D, U, D, C, M. One way to remember would be Kings hated delivering us delicious chocolate muffins, or whatever you want to come up with to help you remember the order. So this is the exact order that they should be in, and I'm going to define what each of these letters mean. All right, so for K, that one stands for kilo. H stands for hecta. D stands for deca, D-E-C-A. U stands for the unit, so the grams, the meters, or the liters. That's where the unit would go. The next D stands for deci. C stands for centi. And M stands for milli. So kilo, hecta, deca. The unit would be grams, meters, or liters. Let me write that down too. Grams, meters, or liters. I'm going to box it so you can see it. D stands for deci, C stands for centi, and M stands for milli. So these would be the prefixes of all the units of measurement, and grams, meters, and liters would be the suffixes of those units of measurement. So kilo, meter, hecta, liter, deca, gram. That's how they operate. So I said earlier that this was based on decimals, specifically base 10. So how that operates is that whatever unit you're starting from, let's say grams, and it's a decigram, to convert that into another unit, let's say kilogram, you travel along the letters in the acronym until you get there. So from deci to kilo, you would go to the left 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So that would mean, in terms of the actual number, you're going to move the decimal point in that number 4 times to the left. And that would be your conversion rate from decigrams to kilograms. So let me give you an example to illustrate that. All right, let's say you had 2,000 kilometers, and you want to convert that into centimeters. So what you would do is locate kilometers in the acronym. So kilo is here. And you want to convert that into centimeters. So centimeters is over here. So we're going to travel along the acronym until we get there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to travel 5 times from kilo to centi until we get there. So in the number 2,000, let me write that again. 2,000.0, that's a comma. So 2,000, here's your decimal point. So when we moved 5 times in the acronym, we're going to move the decimal point in the number now 5 times to the right, because we moved to the right in the acronym. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it would go here. And all the gaps you would replace with a 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this number, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros. 1, 2. And this would be your conversion. So 2,000 kilometers, when you want to convert that into centimeters, becomes 200 million centimeters. 200 million. And that's how you convert. So when your teachers or your parents talking about the metric system and conversion, it's basically just doing this, just moving the decimal point left and right, however many times you need to, according to the acronym. So some of you might have noticed that it's basically multiples of 10, and you would be exactly right. Multiplying by 10 is moving the decimal point to the right. Dividing by 10 would be moving the decimal point to the left. And this conversion works for all these 3 units of measurement using these prefixes to determine what kind of measurement that it is. And there you have it, folks. The Black Math Academy demonstrates once again that we are articulate, we are clear, and we are concise, which makes us without peer. It also makes us your premier source for mathematics tutoring. Don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow all of our social media pages, our Facebook, our Instagram, and our YouTube page. And always remember that everyone is entitled to their opinion, but not to their own facts. Math is where it's at.